Very good morning. Today we'll discuss research methodology concepts. So first, origin of word research. From the French word, it is called nothing but a researchy, which means to travel through a survey. Re stands for again, search stands for examine closely and carefully here. So first we'll discuss meaning of research. Meaning of research to search for knowledge. It is also defined as a scientific and systematic search for information on specific topic here. And it is also art of scientific investigation here. It is nothing but a careful investigation or inquiry, especially through a search for new facts in any branch of knowledge here. According to Redman and Mori, research is defined as a systemized effort to gain a new knowledge. Some consider research as a movement from known to unknown here. Nothing but a voyage of discovery here. According to the Clifford Woody, research comprises defining and redefining problems, formulating hypotheses or suggested solutions, collecting, organizing and evaluating data, making detections and formulating the hypothesis here. It is considered as a carefully investigation or inquiry to find out new facts in any fields of the knowledge here. According to the Stephenson, research is a manipulation of things, concepts or symbols for the purpose of generalizing to extend correct or verified knowledge, whether knowledge aids to construction of theory or practice of art here. Coming to the next concept, objectives of research. It is mainly used to discover answers to questions through application of scientific procedures here. Main aim to find out the truth which is hidden and which is not discovered yet. So the objectives are to gain familiarity with phenomenon or to achieve new insights into it. It is nothing but exploratory or formative research here. Next one is to portray accurately the characteristics of particular individual, situation or a group. It is nothing but a descriptive research. To determine the frequency with which something occurs or with which it is associated with something else. It is nothing but diagnostics research here. To test a hypothesis of a causal relationship between variables. It is nothing but a hypothesis testing research here. The main motivation in research, what makes people to undertake research here? This is a question of fundamental importance. The possible motives for doing research may be either one or more of the following here. One is desire to get research degree along with its consequential benefits, desire to face the challenge in solving the unsolved problems, and desire to get intellectual joy of doing some creative work, desire to be a service to society. One may be desire to get respectability, to develop new products sometimes, to save cost, human desires. So these are some motivations in the research. So coming to the types of research, there are different types. One is explorative or formative. It may be a descriptive versus analytical diagnostics, and quantitative versus qualitative, applied versus action versus fundamental, maybe basic pure purpose process outcome, conceptual versus the empirical here. Coming to the explorative, when you use no earlier study for your reference, when you study any topic in depth and which is done for first time, is nothing but a explorative research here. Coming to the descriptive research, aims at facts, finding the different kind and is more based on surveys here. Nothing but includes the surveys and fact finding inquiries for different kinds here. Description of state of affairs as it exists at present here. Coming to the social science and business research, we use term ex post facto research here for descriptive research studies here. The ex post facto research, the main aim or main characteristics of this method is researcher has no control over the variables here, can only report what is happening and what is not happening here, what is happened. Example, you can take the frequency of shopping, preference of a people or similar data, and is also include attempts by researchers to discover causes even when they cannot control the variables here. The survey methods, all of these kinds including comparative and correlation methods here. Some are examples for the descriptive research is what was the turnover of organization last year, what are the levels of job satisfaction of the employees, what are the number of complaints of an employee from the customers, what is the absentee rate among just a particular group, maybe frequency of arrival of vehicles for repairs in a workshop. All this comes under the descriptive research here. Coming to the analytical research, researcher has to use the facts or information already available here. So, and analyze this to make a critical evaluation of the material, you can say. Analytical research primarily aims at testing hypotheses and specifying and interpreting the relationships here. Examples, on the basis of last year figure settings hypothesis, what will be happen turnover of this year, how can the absentees rate among the employees can be reduced, how can the number of complaints can be reduced. All this comes under this analytical results here, analytical research here. Coming to the quantitative research, it is based on the measurement of quantity or amount, you can say. It can be applicable, it can be expressed in terms of quantity here and amount, size as well as the weight. Example, you can take some organizations give more emphasis on quantity rather than the quality. What are number of complaints of the employee at the work spot here. This all comes under the examples of the quantitative research here. Coming to the qualitative research related to or involving quality of a coin. Okay. Example, you can take the motivation in research. Research designed to find how people feel and what they think about particular subject or institution in a quantitative research here. So examples, investigating reasons for human behavior also comes under the qualitative research here. Why people think and do certain things. We often talk of motivation research is an important type of the qualitative research here. Aims at discovering the underlying motives and desires using depth interviews for the purpose. Some other techniques like word association tests, sentence completion test, story completion test, similar projective techniques, all this comes under the qualitative research here. Specifically important behavioral sciences when aimed to discover motives of a human behavior are the examples of this qualitative research here. Coming to the fundamental research, is simply mainly concerned with the generalizations and with the formulation of a theory. Nothing but is gathering information just for the sake of knowledge. There is no application or commercial accept involved here. So gathering knowledge for knowledge sakes is in terms pure or basic research, you can say. Pure mathematical examples are the examples for the fundamental research here. How does memory system work and how the language skills develop, discovery channels, all the examples of the fundamental research here. Similarly, research studies concerning human behavior carried on with the view of make generalizations about human behavior are the examples of the fundamental research here. Coming to the applied research. Applied research aims at finding a solution for an immediate problem facing a society or industrial business organization here. The purpose is to test theories and other ideas in context of natural occurring education settings, usually focus on problem that needs to solve to improve the education practice. And some examples you can take: does computer-aided instruction improve student learning? Administrative plans need actions so as to give perfection. Company adopts promotional activities, buy one get one free. So these are some examples of the applied research here. That is research to identify social, economic or political trends that may affect particular institution, or copy research, or making research, or evaluation research are the examples of the applied research here. Coming to the conceptual research, it is related to some abstract ideas or theories here. Generally, this type of research can be used by the philosophers or thinkers to develop new concepts or to reinterpret existing ones. Coming to the empirical research, it relies on experience or observation alone, often without due regard of a system and theory. It is a database research, you can say, get at facts firsthand and at their source, and actually to go about doing certain things to stimulate the production of information. Researchers first provide himself with working hypothesis and are guess as to probable results here. Then he works to get enough facts, that is data, to prove or disapprove his hypothesis. He then sets up experimental designs to bring forth desired information. Then evidence gathered through experiments are considered as the most powerful support possible for the given hypothesis here. So example, you can take a boiling point of a water. Coming to the diagnosis research, it mainly aims to identify the causes of a problem and possible solutions to test the frequency with which something is associated with something else here. Historical research utilizes historical sources like documents, remain, etc. to study events or ideas of the past, including the philosophy of persons and groups here. Example, how did farm life schools differ from the regular high schools here? Some other research types we'll discuss. All other types of research are variations at one or more of above stated approaches here. From the point of view of time, we can think research either as a one-time approach, one-time research, or longitudinal research here. In former case, research is confined to single time periods, whereas later case, research is considered as a several time periods here. Research can be a field setting research or laboratory research or simulation research, depending upon the environment in which it is carried out. Research can be be understood as a clinical research. Clinical research is nothing but research follow case studies, methods, or in-depth approaches to reach basic causal relations here. The research may be exploratory or it may be formalized. Exploratory is nothing but development of hypothesis rather than their testing here. Whereas formalized research studies are substitutional structure and with specific hypothesis to be tested here. Coming to the historical research utilizes the historical sources like documents, remain, etc. to study events or ideas of the past, including the philosophy of a persons a group at any time, remote point of time here. Conclusion: researcher is free to pick up a problem, redesign and inquiry as he proceeds, and prepare to the conceptualize here. Last one is the decision-oriented research here. Always need of a decision maker. Researcher is not free to embrace upon research according to his own inclination here. Nothing but example, you can take the operational research is an example for the decision-oriented research here. Coming to the research approaches, the above description of types of research brings to light that fact there are two basic approaches to research. One is quantitative approach, one is the qualitative approach here. Quantitative approach involves generation of data in quantitative form, which can be subjected to rigorous quantitative analysis in a formal and rigid fashion here. This quantitative approach further divided into or further subclassified into inferential approach and experimental approach, simulation approach here. This inferential approach is nothing but to research is to form a database from which is infer relationships of a population. Usually means survey research. Example, sample of population studied. Coming to the second subclassified, experimental approach is nothing but characterized by much greater control over the research environment. Third one is the simulation approach. Involves construction of an artificial environment within which relevant information and data can be generated here. Simulation approach permits an observation of dynamic behavior of a system under controlled conditions here. And this simulation approach is also useful in building models for understanding future conditions here. Coming to the qualitative approach, this research is concerned with subjective assessment of attitudes, opinions, and behavior. Such a situation is a function of researchers' insights and impressions here. You can take, and these techniques mainly focus on the group interviews, projective techniques, and depth interviews are used in the qualitative approach here. Coming to the significance of research, the quality of life of a citizen of a country greatly depends upon overall development of a country achieves here. The economic development of many countries in account of sustained and substantial investment in research and development activities both by state and private sectors among the other measures here. Research includes scientific and inductive thinking and promotes the development of logical habits of thinking and organization here. Research also provides the basis for nearly all government policies in our economic system here. The role of research in several fields of applied economics, whether related to business or to economy as a whole, has greatly increased in modern times here. Research is equally important for social scientists in studying social relationships and seeking answers to various social problems here. And to those students who are to write the master's or PhD thesis, research may be mean to careerism or way to attain a high position in a social structure. The second part will be continued next video. Thank you very much.